What's goody, everybody? In today's video, we're going to be discussing this terrible trade that the Celtics and Clippers made, and this good trade the Washington Wizards made. I know, the Washington Wizards finally made a good trade. This is a record-breaking trade. This might be the best move that the Wizards have done in the 2000s because they essentially got rid of Porzingis, who is not returning by any means necessary with his ability to opt out, and after playing good last year, there was no way Porzingis was returning, and you got rid of him for something instead of losing him for nothing. Now, I really want to talk about the Celtics and Clippers in this video. Washington Wizards are done. They get an A for this trade. The Clippers and Celtics are two teams that I thought should have just run it back and hoped for the best. The Clippers just need to hope and pray. If the Clippers get one healthy year with healthy Kawhi and healthy Paul George, they're the NBA champions in my opinion. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. So I would have just ran it back and hoped for the best because there's nothing really that you could have done to this Clippers team to make them significantly better or worse. And somehow they managed to just make a move that's going to make it a little bit overdone in a way because I think Malcolm Brogdon's a good player. I just don't see Russell Westbrook playing with him. I don't see Chris Paul playing with him. And I like both of those players better than Malcolm Brogdon. So I'm not a fan of this move for the Clippers. But on the Celtics side of it, this is stupid. If Kristaps Porzingis was any good, he wouldn't have been on the Wizards. Let me rephrase that. If Kristaps Porzingis was any good when he was supposed to be, then he wouldn't have been in the Wizards uniform last year anyways, because he would have been on the Mavericks, who wouldn't have gotten rid of him because he wasn't a liability. But he was a liability and he was trash for the Mavericks, and that's why he was playing meaningless basketball for the Washington Wizards. The Wizards had Beal, Kuzma, and Porzingis and didn't even make the play-in. The Orlando Magic, a team who was clearly in a rebuild, had a better record than the Wizards last year. And now, if you're adding Porzingis to the Celtics team, for one, I mean, I guess you get rid of Malcolm Brogdon, and that's all you're really giving up. I haven't looked at the full logistics of the trade yet, so forgive me if I'm missing anything. But Kristaps Porzingis doesn't do anything that you really want to do. The Celtics have been built on their defense and being able to switch 1 through 5. Robert Williams can switch onto a guard. Al Horford could switch onto a guard. And now you got Porzingis, who can't switch on a guard. He can't even switch on a shooting guard. Matter of fact, he couldn't switch on a small forward. And that changes the whole identity and the whole landscape of the Celtics team. And that is my biggest criticism for the Celtics. I don't like the move. I think you got two options. Actually, Porzingis, I don't even think is that good. He's gonna get hurt this year. You're gonna look stupid because he's gonna get hurt again. Anytime he needs to play in the playoffs, he's always hurt. He's always dealing with injuries. Last year was contract year, and he played good. Whoopity doo dah. Guess what? It's not happening back to back years. I'm calling it right now. Celtics are going to look so stupid for this move, but it's whatever. Celtics can do what the Celtics want to do. Not like you're my favorite team, anyways. I'm currently reading the trade, and they called it a blockbuster. It's not a blockbuster. Don't believe everything you read on the internet. Just because there's three teams involved, and one of the players is a max contract player doesn't mean it's a blockbuster. Porzingis is not good. This changes nothing for the Celtics. If anything, I think the Celtics get worse because now they're going to have to play Porzingis, and he doesn't fit in with what they want to do, except for the fact they want to shoot threes. It also says that there might be an extension for Porzingis up to 4 years. The Celtics do that. This is stupid. This changes nothing. I give this trade a D- for the Celtics because, yes, Porzingis can shoot. He's not the worst option. I just don't like his fit on this team. And then for the Clippers, you trade away pick number 30. I mean, you weren't going to do anything anyways with it, but you get rid of Marcus Morris, who honestly wasn't a good fit anymore on that team. You bring in Malcolm Brogdon, who is all right. I mean, not the greatest option in the world for this team. This team was fine. I will give you props because you did get rid of Marcus Morris. So I'll give you a C for this trade, maybe a C plus. But anything higher than that is a stretch because you still got a lot of you don't really got a lot of questions you need answering. You just got a lot of role players, and them role players aren't going to do anything unless Kawhi and Paul George are healthy. And if they are, you're the champion, in my opinion. So I'll give you a C plus. And then the Wizards, they get an A, as I said earlier, because they get another first round pick. Who knows? Maybe they can trade pick 8 and pick 30 and move up to a top 5 pick. I mean, I'm not high on the Thompson twins. If you haven't watched it, go watch my big board. It's probably my best video so far. Just go watch it. It's fun. It's funny. It's a lot of things, and I really enjoyed editing it for the 2.5 hours it took me after recording it. But go watch it. Go like. Go share. Please share everything. But anyways, they could trade up. If I were the Wizards, I would take Gigi Jackson with pick 30. That's your new franchise star. The next thing the Wizards need to do in the offseason, though, however, is definitely try and trade Kyle Kuzma. Have him like a sign and trade, because if you let Kuzma walk, I don't think Kuzma's that good, but I wouldn't let him walk for free. But that's just my personal opinion. You probably will end up having to let him walk for free, but I think you did a great job by not letting Porzingis walk for free. So you get an A. But overall, I'm not really a fan of this trade. I think this is a meaningless trade and it changes nothing for the Celtics or the Clippers. And if you're the Wizards, it just helps you going forward into your rebuild. Live stream tomorrow on YouTube. We're streaming the draft. Please join. Please join. Just share it to your friends. Watch on multiple devices. It'll be all right. I don't know if I'm going to be recording the draft, but I'll be there to entertain you during it, because drafts are pretty boring, let's just be honest. Thank you for watching this video, and as always, this has been Bold Hoops with J Hoopa. Bye.